problem is with automation and technology that job losses are going to outrun job creation. Well, first of all, I believe that everyone has a lot of value to give, right? And you might be a laborer that has your job replaced by automation, but I think that there's a whole other untapped skill set that every person has that can be tapped into. That's that entrepreneur value that we have in the progressive conservative values. I really believe that everyone can be an entrepreneur, and they may have a skill that, back in elementary school, they said, I always wanted to be, an artist, or I always wanted to work with wood, or I always wanted to do, I like going out in the shop, and I like doing things with sheet metal, right? Or these sorts of things. And I think, first of all, that anyone can be an entrepreneur, and I think if we help people be self-employed, and we leverage the power of the internet to reach markets around the world, we can find jobs. But the second thing is, what do you do when people can't find a job and in that interim phase? Well, that's where the universal basic income comes in. And that's what, big names across the world, everyone from Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook to Bill Gates are saying the universal income, and Elon Musk as well, the universal income is a way to bridge that gap. So you may have automation, which I personally think is fantastic. Let's automate. That will free up people to go and add value in other ways. And the universal basic income means they don't live in poverty while they make that switch. And the universal basic income, I want to make a good point about this, is you don't set that if the poverty level is, say, $18,000. I'm just using that number. I think it might be a little bit higher. You don't set the universal basic income at $18,000. You have to set it a little bit lower than that, in my opinion. Like 3/4 of that 75% is what they're doing in Ontario. That way, it does give people the incentive to get out and work, and then they can pull themselves up over the poverty level. And you don't claw back the universal basic income either, as you push over the poverty level up to a certain point. But it gets very complex, and that's why the pilots are needed. But I think everyone has potential to be an entrepreneur. Using the interconnectedness of the internet, we can reach out and sell our products and services all over the world, and actually we can create jobs doing things that people really love to do. And the universal basic income could allow us to do that in a good way.